Hi, it's Anthony from CarPlayLife.com, and in this video I'll be looking at the ApplePie Plus 2.0 AI box from Exploter. This is an updated version of their existing ApplePie Plus and features a faster Qualcomm 665 or 6125 8-core CPU, updated Android 13 operating system, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, SIM and TF media card support, and it also has HDMI output too. In the box you get the ApplePie Plus 2.0 AI box itself. There is a long USB A to C cable to power the AI box from a vehicle's CarPlay USB port, and there's also a USB-C adapter for more modern vehicles. There's also a SIM card removal tool, and a mini HDMI to HDMI adapter comes in the box too. Looking over the AI box, it has a similar form factor to a previous dongle that I've tested on this channel, with a round puck-like casing which has a transparent top half that exposes a light blue plastic swirl design that's inside. On top you'll find the Exploter logo, and around the sides of the adapter there's a USB-C power port to power the AI box, and on the opposite side there is a mini HDMI port to attach to an external HDMI display. Underneath the USB-C port there is also a card tray that has slots for a nano mobile SIM card for localized internet. There's also a slot for a TF memory card to expand on its 40GB of usable internal storage. I plug this adapter into my CarPlay port of my Golf 7 that's running a retrofitted stock MIB 2.5 media unit, and initially the device didn't want to turn on whilst using the supplied USB cable. After changing this cable to another, it then decided to power up, so not very good first start for this adapter, and should you encounter the same in your vehicle, always try a different cable first. Boot up time took 26 seconds to get into the main menu interface, and during this boot up you are reminded that the platform is now built on a newer Android 13 operating system via its relatively quick boot up sequence. Once in the main menu you are presented with what now looks like a rather dated looking user interface, with a side dock consisting of the time, Wi-Fi and SIM status icons, the last two used apps, a shortcut to invoke Google Assistant, and a button that displays an app overview screen. Swiping on the home screen will bring up all the pre-installed apps. And there's also the usual floating button menu that displays over any running app. This floating button menu gives you the ability to go back within a running app, invoke Google Assistant, enter split screen mode, and browse and close any currently running apps, as well as exit the currently running app back to the main menu home screen. The home screen features three main widget panels in the middle, which allows you to quickly access maps currently playing localized media or Bluetooth audio, as well as shortcuts to your favorite contacts. Across the bottom, there are shortcuts that you can also customize to quickly launch your most favorite installed apps. There's a library of pre-installed apps to get you started, from the whole Google suite of apps to Spotify, YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max. The latter apps seem to want to download their latest version, which I simply couldn't do from the Google Play Store. However, luckily enough, you can also sideload apps onto this adapter from any APK mirror site, should you be unable to download any apps from the Google Play Store. You can download your favorite apps from the Google Play Store onto this adapter, be it your favorite media or streaming app to the latest mobile game. Firing up my test games Crossy Road and Subway Surfers, its performance mirrors similar adapters running the same Qualcomm 6125 chipset and the Adreno 610 GPU, in that it is capable of running most 2D and some lightweight 3D games, and you can pair a Bluetooth remote or game controller for better interaction with certain apps and games that support them. The HDMI output port allows you to pair this adapter to an external display in the car, or even a TV or monitor. Audio plays out on both devices, with a little delay between the two device feeds. Playback in YouTube and Netflix did suffer in my test in the Golf, with a noticeable delay in audio and video. However, over HDMI this wasn't the case, and audio sync on the HDMI display was just fine too, which is quite odd. Wireless CarPlay and Android Auto uses the pre-installed Z-Link 5 app. Such original settings such as HD and Android split screen modes have been cut in this newer version of the app, with background, floating navigation and driver position options still available. Speed of pairing into each platform was in the middle of the pack of all the AI boxes that I've tested, with specs near identical to their ApplePie Ultra AI box. With that, I found Android Auto did suffer in terms of lag and noticeable delay, so I really wouldn't recommend this box for Android users. Wireless CarPlay, however, did operate much better, but if you want a better overall experience in this area, you're better off getting a dedicated wireless adapter instead. It's 110 megabits per second max data rate, does limit this adapter's overall wireless performance. This ApplePie 2.0 currently retails for $199.90 directly from their Exploter store. And I'll leave my links down below so you can learn more about it and buy yourself one. For its price, this AI box from Exploter covers all the basics that you want at a price that just comes in around double the cost of a standard wireless adapter. You'll get the addition of an Android OS platform and the ability to run apps like the video streaming apps YouTube and Netflix on it. However, its user interface isn't the best looking out of there, but it does the job. And if you can look past the floating button navigation, it can fire up commonly used apps a second or two behind the fastest and more expensive AI adapters that are out there. I did face a few letdowns though. Other than the faulty power cable at the very beginning, I also encountered missing audio in all of my test games, where my usual workaround simply wasn't able to fix it. Its GPU also didn't benchmark, as well as all the other Adreno 610 AI boxes, and this really did show in games with slightly more lag and stuttering in 3D games. YouTube and Netflix streaming also had some additional delay to them, and Android Auto was a little bit disappointing overall, which is likely due to this adapter's rather low max data rate specs. So in short, I personally think your experience and money will be much better spent elsewhere than this particular AI box. The good news is that Exploter are also starting to sell their ApplePie Rocket, which I hope to review in the future, as it features a faster Qualcomm 6490 chipset, 5G LTE support, 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, as well as Wi-Fi 6E support, but all this comes down at a price that's simply double the ApplePie Plus 2.0. So it all comes down to your own personal use and what you want to do with this particular AI box, as well as how much you really want to spend on it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, please leave us a like down below, and comments are always welcome if you have any questions about this ApplePie Plus 2.0 from Exploter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.